guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you guys are doing all well. So if you're new to my channel, hi, I'm Pooja. Make sure that you subscribe and press the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a video. And today in this video I'm going to discuss with you the concept of restitution under section 144 Civil Procedure Code. So let's start with the meaning. So what is the meaning of the term restitution? Restitution means restoring a thing to its proper owner, or like if somebody is enjoying some particular benefit unjustly and it has been received under a decree which subsequently held to be wrong or erroneous and has been reversed. So if A is a decree holder and he has been receiving some benefit which the decree subsequently has been found to be wrong or erroneous and has been reversed, the benefit A has received under that decree has to be restituted or restored back. So the meaning of the term restoration means to restore back the benefit of the thing received under an erroneous decree. Now let's discuss about the principle involved in the restitution. The main principle that is dealt for restitution is that on reversal of an erroneous decree, it imposes an obligation on the party to the suit who has received an unjust benefit under that erroneous decree to make restitution. This obligation is automatic, it arises automatically and there is no defense against it. Important case is Binayak versus Ramesh Chandra. The jurisdiction of restitution is inherent in every court and can be exercised whenever justice of the case demands it. Kavita Taran versus Balsara Hygiene Products. So what are the objects? What are the main aim of this doctrine of restitution? The doctrine of restitution is obviously arising out of natural justice, equity and good conscience, and is well known and is propounded in the well known maxim that the act of court should not harm anybody. So that's the main aim, main principle and main object of the doctrine of restitution, that the act of court. So a decree is obviously an act of court, and an act of court is not supposed to harm anybody and should not it should not be a means to get an unjust benefit. So it is in other words, one of the first and highest duties of all courts is to take care of the act of the court does no injury to the suitors. So the obligation arises on the party to the suit who has been enjoying the benefit, but the duty of enforcing that obligation is on the court. Bhagwan Singh versus Kishan Das. Let's talk about the conditions that are required for the application of the doctrine of restitution under section 144 of CPC. First condition is that it must be an erroneous judgment. How to determine whether the judgment was erroneous or not? That whether subsequently the decree has been reversed or not. It is the primary test of understanding whether the decree was erroneous or wrong or not. Second, the benefit of the erroneous decree or judgment has been received by the party and the party applying for the restitution is actually entitled for the benefit under the decree or order. The erroneous judgment has been reversed. So the erroneous judgment has been reversed subsequently. Jang Singh versus Brijlal. So who may apply for restitution? Who can apply for the restitution? He must be a party to the order, not a party to the suit, but a party to the order. That means somebody who is interested in the order, who has been prejudiced by the order, can apply. He may become entitled to any benefit under the erroneous decree or order, which benefit, however, has been received by the other party erroneously. Against whom the doctrine of restitution can be applied? Restitution can be applied under section 144 not only against party to the suit but also against his legal representatives. However, there is a catch, there is a loophole. However, section 144 cannot be applied against sureties. Restitution cannot be claimed against a surety. Raghuvar Singh versus Indra Bahadur Bank. Now let's talk about the limitation period and everything. Obviously, the limitation period for filing the doctrine of filing the application of restitution is 12 years, and this 12 years shall commence from the date of the decree or order that is that has been passed, the erroneous decree or order. And moreover, section 144(2) provides the express terms that where restitution could not be claimed by an application under this section, no separate suit shall be brought for such relief. Now let's talk about appeal. What is the rights of appeal? The determination, obviously The judgment or order under section 144 restitution is termed as decree under section 2 subsection 2 of CPC. So this is a decree and thus is appealable. So you can file an appeal against an order of restitution. The determination of the question under section 144 has been expressly declared to be a decree under section 2 subsection 2 of the code and is therefore appealable. Bhim Rao versus Lakshmi Bai. So that's it for today. If you have liked my video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, share my video, press the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a video, and comment what you want to see next. Take care of yourself.